Hello, so another beer review. So today we have a collaboration between Burley Oak and Drekker, two breweries from the States. Burley Oak based in Berlin, Maryland, and it doesn't say Drekker because they are not the main brewery of this. It is a can of CHONK J.R.E.A.M. So combining the two sort of lines of sours both these breweries do, with J.R.E.A.M being Burley Oak's line of sort of pastry sours and CHONK being line of sort of, well, I say line series of sort of sours that Drekker do. So it'll be sort of a combination of both. It is a sour ale with boysenberry, blackberry, black currant, coconut, yogurt, granola and lactose. 4.8%. Let's roll the can because I always forget to do that. It always says, always, what's that say? Always chunky, never chunky. Is that what it says on the bottom? God knows. But anyway, enjoyed what I've had from both of these breweries so far. So let's get it cracked open. Fizz as it opens. Pouring thick as anything. Lots of big bubbles, no head, which usually means it's going to be fairly sour. It looks thick, already leaving residue on the glass. Yes, there's bubbles, it's a filthy glass, I know. But yeah, deep, lovely colour, purple, sort of plum coloured, deep sort of red, I don't know. But it's a lovely colour, a massive bubble on top of there. It's going for the sniff. It smells tart. What I think I have found with sort of Burley Oak beers in particular is how, despite being how ridiculous and crazy they are usually quite sour. You know, they're not one of these sort of, usually these sort of pastry sours, you know, which are just sort of really just a crazy smoothie. They do that and they do actually get the sourness right, I find, usually. It's so super fruity. Bit of coconut. Berries, really. Black currant. I think I've reviewed a bit of Boysenberry once before. Someone did comment and tell me what it was. I think it's like a cross between like a blackberry and a blueberry or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. But it kind of just really smells of blackberries. It's sort of like yogurt as well. Like almost like fruit yogurt. It smells really nice. Let's dive in. Yeah, it's a good level. It is quite sour and tart. Like I said, I do find Burley Oak beers do tend to be quite sour compared to sort of similar sort of beers which just sort of tend to focus on being fixed fruit beers sort of thing. So obviously like the sour base they use is well made. Lots of tart berries. Also black currant. There's also raspberry. I don't think raspberry's in it, but it does taste kind of raspberry-like. No, it's not. Hint of the coconut. I'm also sort of getting the granola taste as well. No, I said it smelled like yogurt. It does actually have yogurt in it. I mean, I did read all these at the start, but they go in. I just sort of don't really take it in. But yeah, I can sort of taste sort of like it's a bit of a cereally like sort of grainy almost taste. But yeah, it has got that yogurty sort of taste like it had on the smell. Kind of tastes like a fruit yogurt. Thick body. Maybe not the thickest I've had from them. Like we've seen how crazy some of their beers look. Like we saw the one I reviewed a couple of months ago now, it would have been. I can't remember what was in it. It was the Dream Hydra, which was like proper glass wreck. As you can see, there is a little bit of sort of like residue sort of lacing, and it definitely looked like more when I first poured it in the glass, but it's not complete. It's not a complete glass wrecker like some. It is very, very tasty. And still does have that smoothie like consistency despite that. You know, body's still amazing. It's just not quite that level where you're thinking of getting a spoon and eating it like some of the others they do. Yeah, just lots of berries, really. But there are sort of subtle hints of the coconut, and there is a yogurty like taste, and a sort of cereally like sort of granola, I guess, like taste. I guess it's almost like a mix between a fruit yogurt and a fruited cereal bar, but sour. I suppose yogurt's a little bit sour, isn't it? Bubbles. It's no head, but it's like these sort of almost bubbles. It look a bit like, well, it look a bit like a brain. Almost. There was a beer that Drekker did actually, who won the collaborating breweries on this. I think it was called Brains or something like that. And that did literally have a head like brains. It was crazy. But it's not quite as crazy as that, but it does have to sort of show you without spilling it. Yeah, probably didn't see that. But I dared move the camera because I spent so much time getting the position, trying to get the position as central as possible. But no, this is very good. Let's rate it up. Let's rate it up. Another excellent, well, two breweries I've never had a bad beer from really. In Drekker and Burley Oak. And this is another great beer from the two. Great collaboration. Never great. Crazy sour. But has a good level of sourness. Good thick body, but maybe not as crazy as some of the bodies. But I mean, that's not criticism, is it? Because, you know, not all these sort of style of beers have that crazy a body. You know, probably more akin to a thick Vault City beer, if that makes sense. Who are probably the closest we have in the UK to a Burley Oak. Yeah, delicious. I'll probably give this a 4.5 out of 5. It's a delicious sour, another great beer from these two breweries, and yeah, definitely recommend. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please drop us your thoughts below, give us a like, subscribe if you haven't already, click the icon to be alerted of all future videos, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.